It is currently 1:43 in the morning. We are now in Keflavik Airport, still in Iceland, getting ready to go onwards to Paris. Obviously, you can tell we're pretty exhausted. To save a couple of bucks, as we are budget travel people, we decided to take public transport, but that doesn't run for a bunch of hours, so we had to get here 6 hours early. But that's it. If you want to save a couple of bucks, make your travel money stretch, you got to suck it up and do something that's going to suck. Like this. Nothing says broke traveler like a bag full of bananas. And that's it. And it's now 3:15.
I passed out. It might have looked like I was knocked out for an hour, maybe, but it was not a good sleep. I'm so cold.
Well, you seem pretty comfy. No, not really. Yeah, so as we said earlier, we're using all this downtime to our advantage to...
And it's working. We're finding a lot of different ways to get to where we need to get to, and to get to France that might be a lot more cheaper and less of a hassle on us. And that's because we have all this downtime.
As we were saying earlier, if you have an option to take a cheaper route that'll take longer, that's actually to your advantage because you're a budget traveler, right? You have to save some money, and with this extra time, then you can start planning ahead for the next for your next big adventure.
We barely slept today. That's why we look like we went all the way to do the Golden Circle yesterday morning. So we've been awake since 9 a.m. with very few little naps in between, maybe like an hour, 30 minutes here and there. So let's hope we get to our Airbnb in Paris.
Un fils de tu balayait Clayada à la cour et se déclata à la moitié d'un jour.
What does it feel like to see the sun again?
It feels like we're kind of back in reality. Like Iceland was beautiful, but this feels kind of like more home.
Already? We're at the end of the airport, yeah. We are in Paris.
I am speechless yet again. I think I found the next place I want to live.
Oh, we're talking about it. We, for a little while, Lily was like, maybe we can live here, maybe we can live here. And I'm like, no, it's too expensive. But after Iceland, nothing's too expensive anymore, I find.
I just all about how you budget yourself. Like, you know, that's what we're all about.
We just had a lovely meal. I feel fantastic. We hadn't eaten that much in the past day or so with all the traveling and stuff, but we just had a...
starving.
Absolutely amazing after mid-afternoon lunch deal.
25 euros off both of us for an entree, main course, and espresso afterwards, which I think is a great deal.
Espresso.
Espresso, so I said no? It's our second day in France. We're about to go explore.
Oh, we just got up.
But that's okay.
What a night.
We needed it. The rest of it.
Yeah. It's cost about
5 euros for 2 sandwiches.
a little bit over budget, but we were very hungry. And they were right there.
They're delicious. We have one with salmon and one with tuna, and it tastes delicious. It's from a little small boulangerie just down the street from where we're staying, and great decision, I think.
Don't walk around on an empty stomach. You won't find anything fun or interesting because you're just pissed off.
Yeah.
Not worth it. Eat.
Not one given.
So Hannibal is a male model in his time off when he's not eating people.
ce moment, le téléphone sonne tous les matins pour dire des trucs plus ou moins abscons.
Il se coquérise.
How does driving around Octashon work?
It's a free-for-all. It's an absolute mess, but everyone seems to have no problem doing it.
I think I'd die.
Cars coming in and out, there's no lines on the road. Like, look at that guy. How did he know where to turn?
Viendrait me donner des nouvelles. Gentil et très intelligent. Ou des journalistes. Ou des journalistes gentils et très intelligents.
Right in line at La Tourée. I've been dreaming of coming to this place since I was a teenager, and now we're finally here. I hope it's as good as they make it seem.
She's been talking about this for months, so here
And
we
I've
are.
had Maccaries before in Ontario and in Montreal, but I'm sure it doesn't compare, sorry, to this at all.
La vérité, il se
Journalistes
marre.
gentils et très intelligents. Viendrait.
But we did it. We got Lily
Through the
her.
line.
We got through the line, got our macaroons. Everything was it smelled delicious and amazing. The line was huge, but
I
it
had to
moved.
limit myself to two. They were a little bit more expensive than I anticipated, but I had to. I had to do it.
€2 each. They're definitely a treat. You don't buy too often, I guess. But you know, Lily's been talking about it for months, so I think she's definitely earned it for being so patient and a good girl, right, Lily? You've been a good girl.
Bon fin.
Was it everything you hoped?
So much better. Oh my god, and it keeps going. It's so much better.
Just about made it to the Eiffel Tower. Words can't describe how beautiful this thing is. Oh, Canada, eh? Hey, we had an amazing day. Lots done, lots of walking around. Had some amazing food. Made a nice bruschetta with ingredients we bought at 3 local shops, all in the same little streets. Went home and relaxed for a bit, ate that, and we're back out again on a recommendation from my dad. Actually, my parents were here a couple of months ago, and they found this amazing jazz club. And I find my dad's suggestions of music places to be always spot on. So I always make an effort to check them out. So we'll get some good videos of this, and thanks, Dad. Morning. Well, actually,
Morning, oh, afternoon.
yeah. Ooh, he's mad. So funny update. I'm now in a t-shirt and Lily's just in a small sweater because it is above 10 degrees and the sun is poking its head out here and there. Everybody's giving me the funniest looks because I'm the only person I've seen in a t-shirt. Because I had a sweater and a jacket on because it looked kind of chilly, but no. And our host was like, "Oh, it's going to be cold today. We're
It's a
something."
good day to stay inside. So
Good-
he's at home
Yeah.
laying in, afraid to go out because it's cold and wet. And this is like a perfect day. This is like a early fall afternoon for us.
Like where I'm from, this is like t-shirt weather, and it's not raining, so this is even better. So I'm getting some funny looks, so but whatever. Welcome to Europe, I guess, for Canadians.
I'm falling and I can't get up.
Hey, so we're having a great day. The weather's not the nicest, but you know we're fine.
It's better than it would be in Montreal.
Yeah. So we decided to stop for a little snack. as we're budget travelers, we don't feel it's practical to go into restaurants, so let's show you what we got. So we have a baguette that we paid €1 for at a little grocery store just close by. Full lovely 200-gram thing of brie for what was it, €1.70?
No, €1.40.
€1.40, even better. We got some fruit juice to sip on. That was less than €2 as well. Maybe €1.50. And a little for dessert, we got
A treat.
kind of some of Lily's favorite beer. That's cheap as water here in France. Oh, what was that? Like €1.50, €1.60?
€1.60, I think.
So we have a lovely snack here that's going to give us some energy for our walk. We paid €507 for the whole thing, and this is gonna last us maybe an hour or so. We're gonna take some
or more until we get back.
Yeah, and here we're sitting just on the river. We're heading towards Notre Dame, which is just over yonder. So stay tuned.
We made it to Notre Dame.
Scared the out of us, but it worked. Wow. When you go see the guys, just be patient, and it happens out of nowhere. You will be startled.